Today we're going to be making a watercolor art piece to be practicing breath work, hopefully getting into a more relaxed space. So you're going to start off with a set of watercolors. I'm going to wake mine up with a spray bottle just to get those colors flowing. You're going to want a cup of water as well as brushes. I like to use a flat brush, and I'm going to be using as well maybe one of these round ones, but to start this work, I'm going to be using a flat one. And I'm going to get my brush nice and wet, and I'm going to dip it in this, this is Cascade Green. You can use any shade you want. You can also do this in watercolor, in pen or in colored pencil, crayon, whatever you have on hand or you like using. I just choose to use watercolor. And we're going to be making a figure 8. So we're going to be starting from the bottom down here, and we're going to be going up, and you're going to be inhaling. We're going to be turning the corner. We're going to be round flat this way, exhaling. And connecting back in for that inhale. Let's grab a little bit more color, and we're going to do that again because this isn't quite bright enough. We need a little bit more color on there. Inhaling. Around the corner. Exhaling. All right, let's grab a little blue, because why not? I'm going to get some blue, put that in there. And now I'm going to go the other way just to add a little bit more color into this painting. I'm going to inhale. And exhale. Nice. I'm going to grab a little bit of blue and just dab it in here because I want to make this a little bit more dynamic. I'm going to do the same thing with that green. I'm going to grab that green shade. I'm going to be adding a little bit more up on this edge. You do you. If this isn't what you want to do to add to it, by all means don't. And then we're going to let this dry, or you can make it dry with a heat gun. But if you're going to go make it dry on its own, go grab yourself a cup of tea and come back when you're ready. Okay, so my painting is now dry. So I can start to add in some detail or letter work that I want to add in. I'm going to outline this piece. I don't always outline things, but I think I really want to show where this is. And when I make lines around things, I don't like completing them. I like to make them kind of partial. But if you like completing them and that feels comforting for you, by all means do that. I usually make mine a little disjointed, maybe with some dots. And I'm going to go around the outside as well, outlining this piece. Don't worry if it goes over the edges or it's wiggly or whatever. This is your personal art piece. There is not perfection here. And last bit around this edge here. Okay, and then we're going to be putting, now it depends which direction you like going in. When I'm doing this exercise, I tend to follow it around up here and go inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. If you like going the opposite way, then you're going to put your lettering in the opposite direction. So I'm going to be going this way with my inhale. And so I'm going to be writing inhale in this section, okay? And that's going to take me up. And then I'm going to be writing exhale in this section and coming back down. And as I write this in, I'm just going to be taking some nice, deep breaths. And then I'm going to be going up to this top part because I'm going to inhale. And then I'm going to exhale. I'm going to go this way and right exhale. You can do any lettering you like doing. I like the meditative practice of kind of making these bubbly letters. But if this is not your comfort zone and you don't like it, by all means don't. Make letters that just you enjoy making. Okay, and then I'm going to add some little bubbles in here for my inhale. I'm making my lungs bigger. I'm going, so I'm going to start with some small dots. And I'm going to be making them progressively bigger. And a really big one all the way at the top here. I'm going to make little dots on these. And then for going exhale, now I'm starting big and I'm going to go smaller. So I'm going to start big, a big circle here. And I'm going to be making them progressively smaller as I go around. I think I'm going to go with this, this blue shade here. And I'm going to be filling in my inhale. So I'm going to be putting just a little more color in here so it sticks out. I can read it more easily. Maybe as I go along it with my finger, I can also feel that texture, which is nice. Okay, I'm going to make those bubbles pop a little bit now. So I'm going to be using kind of an icy blue, but you can use whatever you'd like. And I'm not even going to fill in the whole thing. I'm just filling in a little section of it. And you can color this in or not color this in and choose any color you'd like. Not in that one. Okay, and then I'm going to grab like a purpley shade and a peachy kind of pink. So I'm going to grab this purple and I'm going to use very little of the purple, just a small amount. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to grab this pinky color. And same thing, I'm going to kind of just fill in some sections, scribble it in there. Not a whole lot of precision here. We're not going for realism here. We're just going for fun. I'm going to use this shade. It's a pale yellow. It's this shade. And I'm going to just go along the edges. And I'm going to just, not really hard, just softly go around the outside of this. And by doing that, it's going to make this color kind of pop a little bit more. This blue pop more. But it's really about the practice of this piece. So don't worry too much about what color you are or aren't using. If you don't have a pale yellow, just grab any color you've got. And kind of put a border on the outside, make it pop a little bit more off the page. Can you see how then now it's kind of looking like it's lit up from behind and it's really popping off the page? And I can cover some of the watercolor, and I'm not being really exact here. Okay, so now my piece is bubbly and it's popping and I can read my inhale, I can read my exhale. I can put it in a book that I come back to anytime to practice my inhaling and exhaling when I'm feeling any stress or anxiety. I'm going to start on the bottom and I'm going to inhale and exhale. Inhale